Alright, I am back. And so far my PC haven't lit on fire, so it's a good thing. Thank yous, thank yous. Okay, so there is another reaper where we obviously can't go yet. So, read a story. Okay. In that case, let me find it. Also, hi Grace, how are you today? So now we continue the story of Punicula. Read it a little bit forward. So find a good place or posture to sit. And enjoy horrifying pronunciation. Doing pretty well, happy to hear. Okay, nothing special yet at least. Okay, a cat prepares. I almost didn't make it to my meeting with Chester that night. Toby had a feast in his room. It was Friday night, and on a Friday nights Toby gets to stay up and read as late as he wants to. So of course he needs lots of food to keep up his strength. Good food like cheese crackers, chocolate cupcakes. My very favorite, that kind with ice cream in the middle. Pretzels and peanuts butter sandwiches. The last I cannot abide because my mouth always gets stuck. Chocolate cupcakes with cream in the center. However, another story. It was like biding your time, waiting for the perfect time to strike with dirty. This particular evening, I stationed myself on Toby's stomach. Usually, I'm a little more subtle, but having missed out on the bacon and at breakfast, I was not about to take any chances on the chocolate cupcakes with cream on the center. Toby knew that I was after, but sometimes he thinks he's funny and he plays little games with me. Hi Harold, I'll bet you'd like a peanut butter sandwich, wouldn't you? Here, you have this one that's left over from yesterday, while I eat his boring old chocolate cupcake, which is nice and fresh and has cream in the middle. Okay, Harold. Haha, my sides are splitting. What's the matter? Don't you want a peanut butter sandwich? Alright, I'll put it away for another night. Oh, here's something you might like. It's green sorbol from Dad's candy dish that was stuck to my sock. Would you like that, Hawkball? Oh boy, the kid is really hot tonight. No, huh? Well, I'd give you one of my cupcakes, but I know how much you hate chocolate. Would a little drooling on your stomach help convince you otherwise? Oh, you like chocolate? Okay then, you can have both of them. One thing I have to say about Toby, although he's got a rotten sense of humor, he's a nice kid. Naturally, once I'd eaten both cupcakes, which took approximately 4 seconds, I felt obligated to hang around and let Toby know I was grateful. What better way than to share a few of his cheese crackers? Well, Harold, Toby said some time later, we have had quite a party, but I have to go to sleep now. I can't keep my eyes open, so I'll have to wait until tomorrow to find out what happens in the next chapter. This is a good book, Harold. It's called Treasure Island, and it's by a man named Robert Louis Stevenson. It's kind of a hard reading though. I have to keep looking the big words up in the dictionary, so it's taking me a long time to get through it. I agree, Ross, I agree. Also, who the fuck is giving chocolate to their dog? Ooh. I've always had a trouble with words myself. Half the time they don't mean what I think they are going to. And then, even when I do find out what they mean, I forget the next day anyway. You might say that I'm smart, but just not the scholarly type. But it's a really good story, Toby continued. It's all about pirates and this little boy just like me. No dogs? And a pirate, Harold. A parrot? What is a parrot? Is there anything about chocolate cake? That's my idea of a treasure. Well, good night, Harold. If you're going to sleep here, you'll have to get off my stomach because it's a little full right now. Good night, Toby. I curled up at the foot of the bed, but I couldn't sleep trying to figure out what a parrot was. I thought it might be a lady pirate since the word sounded something alike. But then again, I thought it might be an umbrella. Chester would know. I thought so. I went downstairs to ask him. Well, you certainly took your time, Chester snapped as I sauntered casually into the room. I finished my book half an hour ago. Where were you? It so happens I was discussing great works of literature with Toby. Since when is a Twinkies wrapper considered a great work of literature? I decided to ignore that. Unfortunately, several chocolate crumbs fell from my mouth to the floor at precisely at that moment. As a matter of fact, I said, trying to valiantly to regain my dignity. We were talking about Treasure Island. Ever heard of it? Ever heard of it? He sneered. I read that when I was a kid. Oh, then tell me, Chester, what is a parrot? Chester looked at me scornfully. A parrot, he said. It's a tropical zygodactyl bird, ordered Psittaciformes, that has a stout curved hook bill. Is often crested, brightly variegated, and excellent mimic. In other words, Harold, a parrot is a little bird with big mouth. I'll remind Revas from this. Parrot is a little bird with a big mouth. Oh, I said after a moment. I thought maybe it was an umbrella. Did you get so busy discussing parrots with Toby that you forgot you were going to meet me here? This is important, Harold. I still wasn't sure what a parrot was, but I decided this was not the time to pursue it. Come over here, Chester commanded, indicating his chair, and let me show you this book. I looked at the chair. Chester was already sitting in it, with a very large book open in front of him. I don't think there is going to be room for both of us, Chester, I said. Come on, you're wasting time. Just jump up here. I surveyed the scene carefully. I knew I would have to get running start since there was just a tiny spot left for me, and I would never be able to fit into it if I pulled myself up slowly. Apparently, I was taking too long for Chester's liking. Will you get up here? He hissed. Okay, if that's what you want. I ran and jumped onto the chair, landing with a great curl up. Chester, where are you? I cried. I couldn't see anything but the back of the chair. I'd forgotten to turn myself around. I'm here, you great oaf. I turned my head. What are you doing on the floor? I asked. You knocked me off the chair. Now just stay put. I'm coming back up. Alright. Birds, yes. Right. Now we can read more later on. Also, damn it. I was talking about the earrings that Griffon got to me the another day. The ear hoops and the big piercings and such. But I couldn't find the freaking card. It was in the middle of the book. I need proper bookmarks. But yeah, so the company I was talking the other day is Urban Body Jewelry. And it's the place where I got my huge skeleton ribcage earrings. I just heard a baby seal cry, and it sounded just like a human baby crying. Scary. Figure that would catch your attention. Burp singing, yes. Right, time to get killed in the game again. Swap. Ryan is gonna be GQs. Jake and Steve is gonna be Spicicle. The return of the jackalope. Yes, he's still alive. Thank you for the lurk, Radix. Appreciate it. Wait, max 8. At your command, we will incinerate these bloom seeds to craft an affix that purifies this armament. Right. The ranged weapon. Some storm bolter. Extra damage. And more gear slot. So okay, so there is nothing except one type. Stratagems. Okay, so why I cannot use that one? Okay, so it lets me use it, but it doesn't let me use the one that is... And why? Okay, because we don't have... Ah, okay. So if there would be the prognosticar, it would let... Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Just checking that everyone has right equipment. We don't need to do the same bullshit. Clicks and gains. Fly. Okay. And now the ranged weapon. There isn't much options for it. Armor type, armor. Lobe. What is... Oh, they were the ones that you can only keep that and nothing. But the Psyche. Okay, that I did like how that worked, but I need the melee ability as well, just in case. Because without it, it feels like we are completely fucked. And now the trapline, let's look at it. He's cute. Is there anything else that I could put on the slot? By the way, how is everyone enjoying the book? The Panicola? I like it. Kind of feeling sad that it wasn't something that I would have found when I was younger. Like when I was a kid, I would have definitely loved type of a book. Back in the time when I was so small that I still read Spiderwick and such. But it's been a while. Oh, what? I just noticed that reading out loud becomes easier every time. And I read more. Love how weird it is. Just a reminder, our Evil Dead video game is coming close to release this Friday the 13th. Ah! Hi Passerker, how are you today? Thank you for notifying. I might have completely forgotten. It's coming to release. The blue seeds are below. Our mission is clear. We are getting fucked over by this video game. Great. So there is a lot of different colored seeds. Okay, that's great. I go to there. Yes, sir. This one goes. Aye, sir. More cloud. Your command. This goes. There. I am with you. And this one goes there. Springer stem, shape. You're an amazing person with the heart of gold and deserve a lot of love from us and also knows. Aw, thank you. I appreciate your kind words. Really do. But yeah, how are you today? Wait, why it is... That is not raising the bloom now. So what is raising the bloom? You're doing okay, just woke up. Oh, happy to hear. Hopefully you slept well. Something is wrong if it doesn't raise the bloom. No, that... Okay, that raises the bloom. Smack it. Smack! For the Emperor. Hi Morgan, the Dark Spirit. How are you today? Whoop! Yeah, you did needed it for later when you head to work. Okay, that's a good news. That's cool.
Moving now.
It's not too good to be fair.
I take all comers.
I like it how it's a switch for my own. Okay, nice block. Oh fuck. Okay, so they are the ones who raised the bloom. Okay. I didn't raise it, but they raised it quite a big time. Like you play games from Warhammer 40k universe. Liking it so far, though currently I'm suffering from the game mechanics quite a big time. Like it's definitely not on my side on it, but yeah. I do have also the Warhammer Vermintide 2, and I do like it. But I'm not sure is it the game that I would stream, but it's something that I would love to play on a Discord with the community, for example. Science is a great game. And yeah, I sadly am quite new for the Warhammer universe. I have painted the figurines, which I have mentioned a few times, but other than that, like, I don't really have any sort of a proper lore background or anything, so I have been just reading the stuff that people write on the chat, so I will understand a little bit more about the lore science. It is really, really interesting. Okay. Well, let's move this one forward. There. You like the old ones like Dark Crusade and Soulstorm. How much different they are from these? There is one. There's one. There's one. Like, do they work the same way as this one is working? Like, is it the turn-based or is it something still different?
What is your will? Moving out.
You have got to go, but have a great rest of your stream, Queen. Okay, thank you for stopping by, Tarna. Appreciate it. Have a lovely rest of your day. They are RTS combat. Okay. Interesting.
Your orders. Moving out.
So I can. Oh no, those. Very competitive. Okay.
Purge the beasts.
Oh, there it will explode that thing if I'm lucky. Oh, that thing which will then cause issues from them all. And also good story. Yep, the stories are at the same time, some of them are really, really fucked up and dark, but really liking it. Let's do that. Squeeze.
Moving swiftly.
Whoop. Right. That one went. Wait, I can still move with this character. Holy damn. Who is it? Oh, it's Chapline. Oh, okay, well that will explain a big pile of stuff. This one goes there and smacks the shit out of that one. Whoop. Of course it has that fucking stupid block ability.
Another one down.
Oh, grenade. Is it smart?
Foe wounded. With haste.
If I could at least kill one of them, that would make a big difference. Oh, I got through the calls you needed to make in regards to your health. Okay, well, congratulations. I'm proud of you. I know making that kind of calls can be very, very, very uncomfortable, but still, I'm proud of you. You did it. Also, hi Kruma, how are you today?
Feel my wrath.
Feel my...
Moving out. Yes.
Yeah, it's not for a couple of weeks though. Finally got... okay. Yep. But you still made it. If you like the RPG style, you can play Dawn of War, Chaos Rising, and Retribution. Well, that's the thing. Like, I got to say, I do not like turn-based games at all. These are definitely not for me. Well, this one is really pretty, and I do like it, but so far, like... So maybe that one could be better for me. Maybe. Might have to look for into it. Is it something that is on Steam? Is it expensive or cheap? And so on, so on, so on. Waiting for all the healing sauna. Hope you're doing well. Oh, enjoy. Yeah, I'm okay today. Nothing special, at least not yet. I haven't really slept properly because I was reading horror stories, but yeah. For you, you love RTS. Nothing wrong in that. I'm just way too impatient for this type of games. Way too in. But this one so far has worked, even though I gotta say it's still really hard to just watch when your whole team gets destroyed and there is nothing you can do about it than watch. So that is still like, I'm not liking that, but... Okay, that's the least bad. Alright.
Yes, Commander. Moving now.
The last RTS you have a fond memory of is Iron Man art. Bleepity bloopity. Okay, he goes.
What do we have here?
Okay, not to myself, just don't go there. Science, like, yeah, that Arya is gonna make damage, so there is no point of going to Arya at all. He can stay there.
For the Emperor.
And his team members will die, I don't care. Thank you. Oh, move. Wait. Okay, so he. Okay, so he really like makes it to the other side. Uh huh. Oh fucking hell! I'm gonna hit you with everything I have. Hi, Sangoflama. How are you today? Smack. Nästan vissi jos niissä saanut just cute. Aw. And he doesn't still drop my team member. And that one is too far. Uh-huh. Hmm. Here, Archie, kill me.
For the Emperor.
Nice. Now the question is, does they get... Oh no, they don't because they started. Oh wait, they do. First strike. Okay, hit it. Hit it! Execute! Whoop! Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Oh no. Oh, damn it. Okay, so I need to get the fuck out of this area as fast as possible.
It will be done.
Because otherwise it will explode and we all will friggin' die. A horrifying death, so... At least it doesn't seem that it would hit that area. I think that one can be there. This one has to get somewhere else.
It will be done. Yes, sir.
Hey man, your sneezes make the wall vibrate. Something. Oh, okay. And I think that one is the last. Eliminate all the seed carriers. Yeah, that is the final one. Okay. Well.
Moving out.
You're pretty sure your sneezes stop the Earth from rotating for a few seconds. That would explain why I'm so damn lost in the time all the fucking time. If the Earth stops. Think about the allergy season then. If you would keep sneezing all the time. Think about it. Alright, Le Fuckface wants to do something evil.
At you.
Bonk!
Enemy destroyed.
Right now, where is the most far away one? This one is most far away one. I'm closer.
At once.
You have sneezed only once today, luckily.
Standing ready.
By the way, this might be a very confusing question on that matter, but how many of you suffer for the allergy season? Like,
On my way.
just interested, do those people exist that are not allergic to everything? And if they do, how is the summer for them? How is the spring? Because I do know there is, you know, probably memes around that, the summer smells so nice. I can't smell anything. I'm dying. Somehow you don't. Oh.
With me,
I don't believe
my
you have
brother.
spring allergies. Okay. You do, you get sneezing and a lot of phlegm in your throat. Yeah, pollen is fucking horrible.
My fury.
It is disgusting. Everything itches and the air feels like breathing out. Mm-hmm. very relatable. You do, but it worries how bad it is at the times. You get them all year round. Poor thing. Same. Same. It's great to be allergic to freaking everything. You may not sneeze a lot, but it's still hot as hell.
Taste my fury.
Boop.
As ordered. Gratitude.
Yeah, that might. Ah! What the fuck? Nice. Bloom rises. Smack! 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 Alright.
My blade is yours, coward.
Whee! Rude. Smack! When you was 14, you had just started your phase. Your allergies was the worst ever. You scratched your eyes, and in the end, you started to bleed in the corner of your eyes. Looked a lot worse than it was. You had to explain to a psychiatrist that it wasn't self-inflicted.
Mercy in death.
Sorry to hear. Poor little. That sounds like. Oh, lovely. So lovely. Like, why would you do anything for your eyes? That's what I'm wondering. Well, I have seen quite a lot of weird shit, I would say. But at the same time, like, why would you do anything for your eyes? Why? Why would you? Doesn't make any sense. I don't think I have ever seen doing that, but it could be first. I thought it was a fashion choice. He was bleeding out of your eyes. What a crazy I don't understand the logic on that one, but I need to somehow survive alive 3 turns. Oh, and of course your mother said you didn't have allergies and was only being aware. Mm-hmm. Right. That's how it works. Mm-hmm. Also, hydrate.
Queen, it is time to hydrate.
Water is delicious. Oh no.
My wrath is restored, brother. Seeking the tainted.
Pew, 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 pew. Nice.
Get down! Face me.
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it! Boop.
Another falls to the Knights of Titan. Feel the bite of my sword.
Got to say, I freaking love it. That disable weapon, how they do it, is the way that, you know, they'll just cut the whole hand off. I love it. Got to freaking love it. Well, it works. Can't blame them from that. It does work. But at the same time, it's just somehow like, oh, okay, just shoot the hand off it. Oh, okay. But it's great. Because it does work that way, you know, they can shoot with their left hand if they don't have the left hand. Because why not? Mm-hmm.
Yes, Commander.
Smack!
The enemy is wounded.
Smack!
You will heal. Firing on target.
Yep.
I must sanctify my round.
Kill it, kill it! Oh, I can go there and hit it.
Urge.
Smack!
No devil shall elude my gaze. Feel my wrath.
Boop.
Fall.
Execute. Boop. I would just like to know how close I actually get the achievement that says execute. Because there was the one achievement that had to execute, like you need to execute a certain amount of enemies to get it. And at the moment, at least, it is still a super rare one. Very tempted. I got like an extra turn or something. Alright, I need to get the fuck out of this area. That seems to be far enough. Oh no, aborting! And now those enemies are gonna eat. Damn it! All strain-specific mutations. Lovely. Very lovely. But at least we won. So that is the second one for today or something. Second victory of today.